I wanted to show you what I did to dramatically change my living room walls. It was easy and fun, and with just a little help, got it done in a few hours. Before I placed my order, the most important thing I did was get accurate measurements of the wall. We started by removing the graphics from the shipping container box and rolling them out on the floor to let the curl from shipping relax. While the prints are relaxing, this is a good time to be sure the walls are clean of dirt, oil, and grease. If you recently painted the wall, be sure to give it a minimum 4 days to let the paint cure. They also recommend you check the walls for bumps and dents, as these can be reflected in the final graphic. We laid the graphics down, starting with the left-hand panel, putting the next panel on top, line up the image with the 1-inch overlap, put down a piece of tape, and mark with an arrow. Carefully, we cut this tape out so we can separate the panels again. We continue this for all the panels in the mural. We remove all the switch and outlet covers on the wall. Now we measure the width of our first panel. This one's 48 inches. Remembering we have 1 inch of bleed and mark 47 inches away from the corner. Now we take our level and make 2 marks 3 feet apart vertically. Now we're ready for the first panel. We laid the panel face down, we pull the liner down about 10 inches from the top, all the way across, and fold it back to a crease. We now place the first panel. We line up the right side of the panel with the 2 marks we made on the wall. We make sure that we have about 1 inch of bleed at the top. With the graphic in position and hitting the 2 marks, we begin to smooth it from the middle out at the top. Once the top 10 inches is adhered, reach behind the graphic and pull down another 10 inches of liner. Continue to squeegee from the middle out, starting at the top, working our way down. We repeat this until we reach the bottom. If you find you have a bubble you can't work out, or if your graphic is mispositioned, don't panic. Slowly, gently pull the graphic off the wall. Now we move on to the next panel with 10 inches of liner pullback at the top. We now line up those arrows we made and squeegee from the middle out, starting at the top, working our way down. We repeat this over and over until we have all the panels up. Trim around light switches and outlets. Be careful to keep the knife away from the electrical wires inside.